Okay, next baby. Tuesday. Uh-oh. Who's hissing? Did I get you? Hi, honey. Excuse me. Hello. Why are you so grumpy today? Normally you're a friendly boy here. You're okay. Come here, baby. We gotta do some pictures. I know. Why so vocal? Are you shedding? No. Why so vocal today? Alright. We gotta do a video, hon. The following information is provided at the start of each listing video so that potential customers can make an informed decision when considering a hognose snake as a pet. The listing video you are about to see is for a Western hognose snake. Hognose snakes are technically a type of mildly venomous reptile, and while their venom is not known to be medically significant to humans, it is important to familiarize yourself with envenomation prevention to avoid any prolonged discomfort from a bite. Hognose snakes must chew their venom into their prey because they lack an effective delivery system. If promptly removed, most bites from a hognose snake will not have any lingering effects other than a few small puncture wounds that quickly heal. The most likely time that a bite will occur is during feeding. Hognose snakes very rarely, if ever, bite defensively. They can get overly excited during feeding time or if they think they are about to be fed, and some overeager individuals will latch onto the first thing they come into contact with, including solid walls. This behavior can be trained out of most snakes with a good feeding routine that they will learn out of habit. Young children should not handle snakes unsupervised. Supervision is to protect both the child handling and the animal being handled. Little hands sometimes don't know their own strength, and snake bones are small, thin, and fragile. Despite these facts, I believe Western hognose snakes can and do make amazing pets. If I didn't believe they were worth the time and money, I would not have spent the past 5 years attempting to breed them. It has been an incredibly enriching experience raising my snakes up from hatchlings into the adults that they are today, and the extreme levels of trust they put in me on a daily basis melts my heart every time. Despite all the trials and heartbreak over the years raising these wonderful creatures, I can honestly say that I am blessed beyond measure to have them. I can only hope whoever ends up with my babies will feel just as blessed with every day they are in each other's presence. Hey everybody! Up for your consideration is Tuesday. Tuesday is a year-old male Western hognose snake. He is het for Evans Hypo and Lavender. The visual expression of Evans Hypo and Lavender would be Purple Haze, so if you're working with either of those two genes, you could use him in your projects, or you can just buy him as a pet if that's what you'd like, and that's kind of my hope for most people. So here's Tuesday, the little boy who's currently freaking out. He was pretty calm when I took it. Well, no, sorry, he was hissing, which is atypical for him when I brought him out of his bin. I don't think he's used to this, obviously, but here you go. Here he is. Pretty little boy, not normally this excitable. Once again, I can't guarantee temperament. He might be super friendly with you, or he might be the meanest little hognose you ever did see when you get him. All I know is with me, he is fairly friendly, and he always climbs into my left arm when I open up his bin, if it is available for him. Let's get an overall view of him. There you go. He's got quite a few twin spots in his pattern. Not too many, a lot of them are joined. My favorite feature of his is this sawtooth tail right here. You can see his spots are not directly in the center, but they're split, so it kind of looks like sawteeth, or you can think of it as a zigzag line. Very 90s looking pattern, honestly. Let's pump up or pump down the light here. See if I can't get his head pattern. Come on, baby. He's just following it around. Well, here, let's not worry about that. We'll get a closer look at his pattern overall. He still has his tail tip. It is a little bit thinner than a little further up, and that's because he nearly had a problem with his first shed, so I had to help him out of it. I think in order to get his head pattern, I'm going to have to take the lid off of this thing. There you go. There's his head pattern. He's got a little bit of speckling. It's not super defined, but it's more defined than his brother's. Here. He's not going to let me do it the proper way. There we go. Nice pitch black tongue. Let's get a shot here. Take a look at his cute little face. It's like, what is that? What's that shiny thing? What's the giant... How did the sun move down here? Why is it so close? Yeah, see, he's a lot calmer when he's in my hands than when he is inside that foreign object. Once again, on this angle, the colors are truer to life because he is in front of a studio light. So this is more like what you could expect to see if you were seeing him in person. He's not super vibrant, but he is kind of an in-between between Saturday and Monday. His head pattern is slightly lighter than the rest of his body. I am going to try and get him to cooperate. Can I get you to cooperate a second, baby? I want to get your belly shot. Okay, here we go. Too much. Okay. Now hold still. Here we go. I'm flipping you. I am flipping you. Okay, here we go. And he flipped himself over. He might not let me get a belly shot. Come on. Don't panic. No panicking. Okay? Okay. Now then, here we go. All right. Belly shot. It's a little more chaotic than his brothers, which would be Saturday. Fairly nice colors. You're not going to cooperate with me. And let's get your neck. Let's get your neck in there. Let's get your neck in there. I don't want to scare you. I get the feeling it might be easier without. Might not want to be. I might have to go in front of the studio light for this one. Okay. And okay, hold still. Hold still. Stop necking me. I'm sorry, baby. If you could hear him, he is actually huffing and puffing a little bit right now. There we go. Okay, that was a brief glimpse. That was Tuesday. He is a fairly good boy. Not super vibrant on the colors, not super contrasty. His best feature is his sawtooth tail. But I think he's fantastic. Good boy. Not a care in the world, for the most part? No. A good boy. Most of these babies from the first clutch that I've ever had have been handled way more than anything that will come after as far as the videos, listing videos go, because they were held back for a year. So they are more used to people or just me. But I will say that sometimes it takes a year to get a hognose to kind of mellow out and accept you when you are actively trying to get their trust. I know with Lady, his mother, that was the case. She still hisses at me, and she's almost 4 years old. So don't expect too much when you go into this. You just need to accept it with an open mind and decide that no matter what the snake's personality with you might be, that you're going to work with them. And don't take being hissed at personally. They don't mean nothing by it. They're just scared or uncertain. Or they don't like you touching them in a certain spot, like with Cinder and Lady. But he doesn't seem to mind it too much.